All right, everybody, so the next project here is this flywheel, and we're going to be Blanchard grinding this today, and we're going to be changing out the ring gear right here. So if you've never seen how to do that, you're going to want to check out this video. We're going to Blanchard grind this surface here where your clutch rides to make sure that we have a nice smooth clutch when you change a clutch. This is a customer that sent this in from nearby here, and they have, this is a 34 Chevy, I believe. So we're gonna get this thing cleaned up, change this ring gear, and grind this thing up. Stay tuned. Okay, so we've got our ring gear on here. It goes off this way downwards. There's a step in the flywheel, so we're gonna knock this off. Let's check it out here. Okay, there we go. Now, I want to make sure we check things because this has a, looks like a lead-in. The lead-in is facing down towards, it's going to be towards the engine on this one. On a Ford, it would probably be the other way because you have a pull-in starter. This Chevy's got a push-out starter. Because I can tell because that lead-in's like that. And we've got our brand new box here. Let's open this up. This is a new old stock flywheel. And this was provided by the customer. And this was a gentleman named Al Suring, Flywheels. I've heard of this gentleman before. And I have never bought anything from him, but he is the flywheel ring gear guy. And this is an NOS 34 Chevy ring gear, I believe. Okay, so we have the lead-in on this ring gear. I don't know if you can see it here. Here's your lead-in. So this lead-in is down. This is going to be down like this. Now we're going to got to clean this surface here, make sure this is really, really nice and clean. A little Scotch-Brite. Clean this guy off. Kind of cool, you could see the upper dead center. A lot of times they used to use the U instead of they have DC or UC. That's dead center right there. And here's your 10-degree mark at that dot. So that's where you'd set your timing on a Chevy. It must be 10 degrees advanced on a 34 Chevy. Kind of cool. So this was facing down like this, so we're going to face this. That means our ring gear is going to go like this. Our lead-in is facing towards us this way, which would have been down towards the table, so that's correct. And now I got to figure out how to put this guy on. think we're gonna have to heat up this ring gear and to get it started on there. We don't want to try to force it, just cold press it on. This was cold pressed on, this was put on hot probably. So we're gonna, actually, is it going by hand? Seems to be going by hand. Let me just try it. Not quite. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to warm it up. Let's get all this stuff out of the way here. All right, back to the drawing board, gonna heat it up more. That in there. There we go. She's going. Jesus. Oh, she wants to walk off.
Yeah.
Come on, go. Keeps walking off.
Yeah.
You want to switch?
Yeah.
Jeez. What the heck's going on
You
here?
gotta put this in like a freezer tonight.
Yeah.
And get that like
Doesn't like it.
hot. Yeah.
Wow.
Either that or use a press.
Yeah, I had to make a ring.
You have to make some.
Gonna have to make a ring to push on that. Well, actually, I could use the old ring gear,
Yeah.
put it on top of it, and then push it on like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do that. It just doesn't like it.
No. I think it needs even force.
Yeah. Okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Plan B.
All right.
Off to plan B.
Plan.
Okay, now we got this in the press here, and we're gonna try to, I don't even need these hot gloves anymore. We're gonna try to push this thing on here. I'm gonna use the old ring gear on top of the new ring gear and see if I can push this on evenly. Probably gonna get a block of wood as well. Okay, got that side down. I back off on the hydraulics. Pull this forward a little bit. Okay, come back down. Back off. Pull forward. Okay. She's going. Oh, it's popping out now. It doesn't like it.
Try to keep it that side.
Yeah. Just see if I can get it.
Clamp on it.
Whoops. No, it doesn't want to go. It's almost on there. Ooh. Let's go this way. Almost got it. Go. Got it. Okay, let's see what we got here. There we go. Ring gear's on. Correct direction. Now it's not on all the way here, so what we're going to do is get the go back to the table and make sure this is go around. Make sure this is all hit down correctly. Okay, so this flywheel ring gear is on correctly and it's on evenly, and this is going to perform really well. Next thing is Blanchard grinding. Okay, stand here. Okay. So now I need a cone. There we go. Nope, longer bolt. Let's try that. There we go. Check this. Okay. Okay, everybody, so what we're going to do here is we're going to grind this surface here. You could see where the clutch was before, you know, rubbing here. Obviously, this is really pitted and stuff, so we're going to see what this looks like when we get in here. But we not only have to grind this surface, but we also have to grind this surface here, because this style clutch is the old style where you've got the pressure plate bolted to this ridge here, if you will, and then the clutch itself is down here. On regular later clutches like Fords and Chevys and stuff, 50s, 60s, 70s, there's just a pressure plate and everything's bolted right to this face here. Much easier to do without measuring. So we're going to go do some measuring. I've got a size block here I'm going to use, and I've got this depth mic here. This is called a depth mic. If most people don't have these, but we've got a little machine shop here, so we have these in house. But what you're going to want to do, this size block is a precision block that I got used, and it's 800 thousandths. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's 0.800. So we know exactly how tall that is, and we're going to hold down here and turn this until we touch like that. And there's a slight drag on the block on that, and that means that we're at the reading. And if you read this, we are at 380 thousandths here. If you go another 20 thousandths more to 0, that's 400 thousandths. So we're at 380, and 380 plus 800 is 1 inch 180. So that's the distance from here to this face right here. We know exactly how far that is, and now we can grind off one of these. I'm going to do this face first until it's clean, and then I'm going to remeasure and see what it is, and I'm going to take off that difference. I'm going to subtract the difference and take it off of this shelf here, leaving these two heights the same, this distance the same. It should be 1 inch 180 when we're done. I might not be able to do this because the nut is sticking up too far in the center. Yeah. Just saw something here. If this is above this, which it looks like it's about the, yeah, it's above that. I can't do this flywheel with that grinding stone. I need a smaller grinding stone. Shoot. Need like a 3-inch grinding stone. Okay, so we're back here with the flywheel. This is the 1934 Chevy flywheel here we're doing for a customer here that brought this in. And we had to buy another stone for this machine because the old stone was too big in diameter. As you can see, this is a 6-inch stone, and this is a 3-inch stone. So had to remove that and get this guy, so now we can come in here and we've got plenty of room to get this guy ground. Now we already got the ring gear on here, of course, and this is going to be the final thing. We just got to get this face in here ground down so we have a nice smooth surface for the clutch when he puts that in later. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that came out really nice. Let's check it out. You can see how nice that looks now. Really, really nice surface. It was all junky before with rust and just really not in a great shape. And it had a really even cut. You could hear when the grinding stone was going around. It had a really even, it wasn't going zing, zing, zing. It was going even all the way around. Earlier on in the video, I had a spot here. I had it too close to the edge and it was hitting like that, but I moved it out a little bit to get away from that corner. You can see where it was starting to hit way in the corner. There's no friction contact there. It's just here where the silver part is. So this is where its clutch disc goes. It's probably a 9-inch clutch or something like that. It's small. So next step is to measure our distance now from here to here and see what that is and compare it to our previous dimensions. Okay, let's see what that measures. That is okay, so we took off 23 thousandths, so we're going to remove a little bit up here. You have to remove material here and here. So we're going to take off this because the clutch fits on top of this shelf and pushes down here onto the clutch, onto the flywheel face. So you have to make sure you take off what you took off here. So we had to take off 23 here. We're good. Okay. Check out that flywheel's all done. Just got to clean it off, blow it off, and back to the customer. That's how you grind down one of these flywheels, and it's a bunch of work, but it's got to be done right, and it's going to work great in this car or truck, whichever one it is. All right.